Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Friday, August 1st, 2025. I am on this little island in the middle of this coral reef. I'm super excited about the continuation of the expedition. So let's break camp and continue onwards to explore more of the uncharted territory of the coffee break world. I'm going to head over a little bit that way before I can start the next swipe. That's cool. That's so super colorful. I feel like I even need to go on a dive to explore a little bit this colorful coral reef. Yeah, why not here? Why not here? Let's put my diving helmet on and jump into the water. Ooh, that's cool. There's even a sunken ship. Totally overlooked the sunken ship, but this is so beautiful, this is so colorful. I like those coral reefs. They look nice. They look really nice. It's a little bit like an adventure diving down here. I mean, always feels like an adventure when diving. Since I totally overlooked that shipwreck, I like to explore it. Let's see, what can we find here? There's a chest. What is that? Coast armor trim. I'm not quite sure what this is, but I think I will just take a risk. Curse of binding. No. Poisonous potato, pumpkin, poisonous potato. I'm not quite sure what I got here, what this is good for. But let's take this along. That's exciting. That's cool stuff. Another chest. What do we have here? Wait. Ah, okay. We have some books. Buried treasure map. And I think I will take the paper. I mean, I will also take those 3 books. The treasure map can stay here, I guess. Eventually I will... Maybe I will go on a treasure hunt at some point. That's cool. So exciting. Alright. I'm not quite sure what I got. Coast armor trim, smithing template. I'm not sure what this does. But yeah, nice. Can I oh, I can put it into my bundle. That's cool. I can also put the books in. That's ideal. Wow, this was a good dive. A very good dive. Really got something out of this. Let's continue on. Man, cool. Not sure what we got, but we got something. It feels so strange all of a sudden discovering. I mean, on the one hand it's cool discovering new stuff, but on the other hand it's like, what's happening here? Why is there? Okay. It's so as the coffee break world generated, and as I began, things were much simpler times. They were so much simpler. And yeah, since another dromedary. And yeah, since that's just a small mesobiome, I guess, but it's cool. And since then, so much has changed, which on the one hand is cool. I mean, it's like life is. I mean, there's always change to life and improvements and changes, new developments and so on. But at the same time, it feels like, okay, it got so complex in comparison to how it was in the beginning. That's also a little bit strange. And I mean, I talked multiple times about it as I was discussing, or as I was annoyed by the occurrence of the Enderman, that I wish I would have the chance to roll back with the coffee break world to simpler times. Basically just go back to the version I started playing with or something like this. It would be super cool, but that's unfortunately not possible. So yeah, why on the one hand, it definitely makes things... Ooh, desert. Desert ravine. While it definitely makes things exciting, it also makes... Yes, see the entrance somewhere open. Okay, I do have time. Ah, here I can get in. That's cool. Be careful that I'm not getting ambushed by creeper guys. Right, I really like to explore this. I think when I open that one here, it should be... Yes. Should be good. Okay. It's too much. Let's fill this back in. Need to be super careful that I don't... Man, you're too efficient. That I don't drop something on this pressure plate. That would be bad. That would be most certainly bad for everyone. Okay, let's better disarm that one here. Ooh. Where did this TNT go? Ah, there, okay. Okay, let's grab everything again. Okay, you here. And, no, wait, are you here? Those are different. Those I have cut sandstone. Okay, I think the cut sandstone is somewhere down here or so. There, I guess it's cut sandstone. And anyways, let's put this here. Put this there, I think. On the other hand, I mean, this would be nice for, well, let's be easy. Oh, that's too much again. Man, my axe is... My pickaxe is too efficient. Okay, how do I do this? Let's get this. Yeah. Okay, what kind of stuff do I need to put down here? I feel like this is... Okay, this, I guess, is this cut sandstone. Man, I think I'm making it too complicated by leaving it in a pristine state or something like this. This goes here. How do I get out of here now? Do I have something? Do I have some blocks? Do I have something in here? Maybe I need to get some sand down here. I think I'm making it too complicated to get out of here again. But okay, what is the time? We do have some time left. Curse of vanishing. No. I got some gold. I think this can all stay in here. Another golden apple. Punch. Some more gold. Another golden apple. Fire protection. And sand. I think I will grab one sand of you. And I will carefully grab that one. Take this sand. Put the sand here so that I can escape. I think like it's that and that. this block goes here. Here we have this chiseled sandstone. Exactly, here's nothing. How do I... I think I can get out here. Easy. Easy. Okay, you go here. You go here. You go here. Now I just need to fill it back up and escape like that. No. So this was cool. We explored a pyramid. We didn't find much in here. But, oh, it's nighttime. But we were on a real adventure. And we didn't blow things up, which is already a good thing. Yeah, one has to be careful with those traps that exist here. You go here. You go here. And you go here. And it feels like no one ever was here. Let's get the trail bed down. And sleep in this pyramid we just explored. That was cool. It was another adventure. Like going diving. Can I fit everything in here? I can. Nice. Okay. Cool. But okay, where's my exit? The exit is here, right? Here, right. I hear footsteps. I hope it's just bunnies. Okay, that way. Another Mesa biome. Cool. Yeah, so thinking about the good old times or so. I don't know. I felt like the beginning, as I started playing Minecraft, things were so simple. There was not so much stuff, not so much things to discover, to explore. And I felt like it was enough. It was really more than enough. Like, okay, I can have some blocks, I can build something out of those blocks. But there was no enchanting. The terrain generation was more exciting, more wild, more random. There's a certain nostalgia to it. Of course, now it's also nice to have all those features, but it got so complex with all those new things added to the game. And to some extent, on the one hand, as I said at the start of the expedition, I hope I can find some cherry trees, because it would be really a nice thing to have cherry trees at my museum, or like in general at home. But at the same time, I always have somewhat of a hard time. Ooh. Leafed bottom. That's cool. Leaves on the ground. That's also a new thing. I never saw so far. But on the other hand, I always have a hard time. Like, okay, I'm bringing stuff to my very, very pristine old coffee break. Well, this is also a thing you can see when being at home. The very original part of the coffee break world has no granite, no diorite, and all of those new mining blocks. So there was just cobblestone basically. And then we got all those new things. And while I also find it a little bit cool with those expeditions and so on, I could grab some copper. With those expeditions, slowly exploring the coffee break world or adding new things to it, it also, dang. I mean, okay. I was just thinking like I should have somewhat in the past marked like, okay, this expedition took place, or this expedition was done, or this terrain was explored with that version. So not like a date thing, but more of a version thing, to really know, okay, this is that time, this is that era when this evolved, this land was generated. So yeah, I don't know. It's on the one hand, it's cool, like, okay, the original part, the home area, is really pristine old Minecraft. That's why I'm also so annoyed by Enderman changing it. And then over time, more and more things appeared, like new block types and so on that don't exist in the one version or in the one part of the world, which I find super cool. It's also a little bit like the rings of a tree or so. Everything tells a little bit the story of how things have developed and changed, and how the weather was basically when following up with that tree situation. So that's actually kind of nice thought about it. But on the other hand, there's also some part in me that actually misses the Minecraft from the time when I started with the coffee break world. When I started with coffee break, this, I guess, was also cool. There's some certain nostalgia, some simplicity to it, which makes it in general a little bit strange feeling. But yeah, let's continue on. So much about my thoughts evoked by these armor patterns. Whatever they do, I have absolutely no clue what they do. I don't know if they apply to my chainmail armor, if I can even apply them to it, what they do. But let's carry them home. In the worst case, I can just walk to an arbitrary position, dig a hole, put a chest into that hole, and bury them for good. Then it's like, okay, they are back. I can't remember where the shipwreck is, of course. I mean, I could rewatch the episode and then try to locate the shipwreck again. But then they are in some chest again inside of that world, because they do exist. But they are somewhere else, basically. But yeah, it would be so cool still if I could go back in time or so at some point. Anyways, speaking of going back in time, I wish today I also wished I could go back in time just by 2 hours or so. So night shift, the last night shift was not much sleep night shift. We finally were allowed to basically sleep a bit, rest a bit at 4:30 a.m. or something like that. So I only got 1 hour of sleep, which is fine. It's okay. The only thing, because this was the last night shift, I regret, and regret is a big word in this way, I regret is not to have set an alarm, is I slept until 3:20 p.m. after getting home. Currently, my partners here, they arrived. Oh, another armadillo. They arrived. Man, this is so difficult with the night shift. They arrived not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. Ooh, there's a floating tree on a floating rock. That's cool. Let's have a quick look at the old portal. I promised that we will investigate it at the next swipe. They arrived the day before yesterday in the evening, and lodestone. What do I do with a lodestone? Thorns 2, Curse of Vanishing, Gold Nuggets. I feel like I like to get the iron out of this. Also like to get the loads. And did I bring the fire charges? No, I didn't bring them. think I like to bring the lodestones, whatever I do with them. Oh no, I forgot I forgot to put back the stone pressure plate. If I come back in the next, maybe I dig down to put it down there again. That's a shame. Okay, let's how many oh no. That's bad. I have enough space here. I do. Okay, this goes here. Maybe I should put the iron nuggets always on top or so. Okay, then you go there. You stay out. You can go in there. You can go in there. You can go. The empty map is kind of important. That thing goes in there. Map, iron nuggets. Goldstone. Perfect. Yeah, maybe I dig down to the bottom of the pyramid again to leave the pressure plate down there, as it belongs to the pyramid. Nice. But yeah, so partners here, which is nice, but I mean with them having to do some stuff at university and I having to do night shift, there's not much overlap, and so we found it nice to have breakfast together this morning. So after I got home, prepared breakfast before waking them up, and sure, I mean I got home very early since the next shift, the early morning shift, which I have to take over on Sunday. Thanks. I don't know how I should wake up in time. Oh, there's another little island which might be amazing for sleeping. And yeah, so until I went to bed, it was like past 7 a.m. So I guess time-wise, number of hours I slept, it's a good number of hours I slept this night. But considering the fact that I, as said, need to do the early morning shift, I'm not happy that I slept to 3:20 p.m. I'm also not happy because I also wanted to use the time a little bit for doing stuff at home or recording videos, playing coffee break, whatever. Having slept so long mixes up, kills even more my sleep cycle. So I regret a little bit to have not set an alarm. I should have set an alarm for like 1 p.m. or something like this. True, I wouldn't have been fully rested, but on the other hand, I need to go to bed earlier, definitely earlier. I should not make it through the entire night again. And yeah, this is a little bit of a small regret. Why didn't I set an alarm to wake up in time? Well, somewhat in time. But yeah, it is what it is. So I hope I can just go to bed early, quote unquote, maybe midnight would be good. Then I think I should set an alarm for 9 a.m. or something like this to at least be awake so that I can on Saturday go to bed somewhat early, that I can survive somewhat Sunday morning. There's so much planning in this stupid shift plan situation. I think this is besides. I think this will be another topic of the coffee break. What I think, or why I think I need a new job again. But yeah, I guess that's where we are. We did some adventures today. We explored a shipwreck. We found stuff we don't know what it's good for. We explored a pyramid without blowing it up, which is also nice. And yeah, with that, we are at the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will be joining me next time. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!